So, welcome back. Sorry it's been a while. Things have been good. They've been busy, but they've been good. Quite a fair bit's changed. As those of you who follow me on Twitter will know, in March I got the dreaded lurgy. I was lucky. I basically just became an overgrown cold. Brilliant shout out to my neighbours, Will and Sue. They made sure that they got all my shopping and everything else. They were really good. Work was work. Luckily enough, I managed to sort some money out, so I've been doing okay. Then I've landed a new job. I'm working for a local truck dealing firm. I'm doing all their odd jobs and painting forklift trucks and checking them over and washing them down and prepping them for the engineers and whatever else they want me to do. The money's great. The hours are a little bit longer. It's about an extra it's about an extra hour and a half a day more, but I'm loving it. I'm the happiest I've been for quite a long while. I'm the tiredest I've been for quite a long while, but I'm the happiest I've been. So, update, which is basically what this video is. Yeah, the workshop's still a mess. Sorry. However, managed to pick up said welder. I gave 20 quid for it. It works well. It needs some new leads. The leads aren't strong enough. They get too hot too quick. And I was only welding at 65 amps. Stream is not sponsored by Iron Brewing anyway. I thought I got an empty one out here. Workbench is still a mess. However, you may have seen a video that says trying to weld, which was done incidentally with said welder. The reason is my toolbox nearly fell over, and yeah, toolbox falling over is not ideal in the best of times. In a workshop this size, working on your own, it is a bit of a safety concern. The wheels, which are in here, although rated for a said capacity, were getting worn, and the positioning was causing it to tip. So I built a frame. That's the frame you saw me welding. The frame is at the bottom of the toolbox, not the entire thing. We then decided, I say we, it's me. I then decided to buy the little bottom box, 4 drawers there, to give me a bit more room. That is now my current toolbox setup. I know people are saying, why didn't you just go out and buy the longer toolboxes? It's got more drawers, blah, 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 blah. I looked, and the cheapest I could find one of them, even second hand, was between £800 and £1,000, and between 1,500 and £3,000 brand new. Can I justify that cost? Hell no. Can I justify 80 quid for the bottom box and about 40 quid for the steel for the frame, and probably 20 quid's worth of electric? Hell yes. So, anyway, we are now organised, he says. This box up here is all full of, it's like electrical stuff I'm not going to get it down, but it's like crimps, crimping machine, terminals, things like that. But in here we have all-metric ring spanners. We have compression testers are in here, and spark plug tester. Very handy bit of kit. All my torch kits are in here, except there should be a set of like torch drivers that goes in here. The spark testers on the wrong bloody thing, never mind. And then as we start moving down, we've now got ratchet spanners, the large metric, imperial, large imperial. And I know you guys say, what the bloody hell do you need spanners that big for? You never know. You never know what's going to come past the road. Might be somebody breaks down in a, I don't know, scam on contractor and needs a spanner tightening up and up. And I might just have that spanner. Circlip pliers. I picked this little setup. Those are all my big ones. A couple of weeks ago, Queen's Jubilee actually, I decided to have a day round the car boot, and I managed to pick up this nice little set. Didn't cost me a great deal, and hopefully that will see me through the end of my days. Moving down, vice grips, electrical testers, impact drivers, oh flipping hell, whacking things. And then while we're still at the bottom, 3/4 socket set, a little hitch. There you go. We have 2 trays. That one's all full of adjustables, and then the one underneath is all full of C-spanners, screwdrivers, 3/8 sockets, 1/2-inch sockets. And again, somebody said, why do you have 1/2 inch and 3/8? It all depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing something that's working on quite an old machine, that's not been apart for quite a while, I'll probably use a 1/2 inch because I can put a bit more oomph to it. If I'm doing something on a mower or somewhere, I tend to use a 3/8. Pliers, chisels, punchers, ball joint separators, torque wrenches, old school, yeah, very old school. I can't even open up, look at the lid. Yeah. Old school impact driver, the manual type, stug extractors, adapters, speed bracers, all the metric spanners, Allen keys and sockets and E-sockets. Never thought I'd actually need to buy a set of E-tools, E-sockets, until I did some work on my van and then found out I needed them on the van, believe it or not. Pry bars, pullers, trim tools, moving up, 1/4 inch, files, adjustables, pipe grips, pin wrenches, brake flaring, box spanners, piston ring compressors, large screwdrivers, piston stops. Yeah, it's going to outlive me, I would have thought. I don't really think I'm ever going to need a bigger toolbox. You can never have enough tools. You can never have enough tools. Speaking of which, I finally put my false teeth back in, I finally succumbed. I decided to join the cordless revolution. And I'll treat myself to a cordless angle grinder. Yeah. Why have I waited so long? It's awesome. No need for trailing masses of cables about all over the place. I could buy a new drill buggy. I bought these as buggies, by the way, because I got the batteries already. But yeah, treat myself to a new drill because the chuck's going on the other one, and it was cheaper to buy that than what it was to buy the chuck. Crazy. So anyway, I shall bid you all adieu. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'm not going to say drop a like or leave a comment. If you want to, you want to. If you don't, you don't. If you want to follow me and like me, then you follow me and like me. I'm not into YouTube for the money. It's done as a way that I can share what I'm doing with my friends and my family, and that people can just watch it whenever they want to. Oh yeah, I've got to show you the pictures. One at the side's a very good friend of mine with Dino. It's getting a bit faded. The other one, the old guy, the one that I'm focusing on, and that's Dad. And that was Dino. And there isn't, he's been gone now 8 years. Yeah, Christ. 8 years he's been gone. And sometimes it feels like yesterday. Sometimes it feels a lot longer. But there isn't a day that doesn't go past where I don't think of either of my parents. I was lucky. I had a nice childhood. I lived same house that I'm in now. Same back garden. It's changed quite a fair bit. The workshop's got bigger. Workshop never used to, well, we can spend a bit longer. So, current workshop never used to come this far. Basically, where this patch of concrete is here, it used to be a step down into a shed, a concrete sectional shed. And the garage was originally the workshop. And the concrete sectional shed, it ended about there. Dad built a brick lean-to in the space between shed garage and there, roughly about the width of that door. And yeah, it was alright. We made it work. We knocked into the two to build a slightly bigger workshop. And we decided, sod this, we've outgrown all of this. So we built the first part of the workshop, which goes to the dark discoloured part of the green, just there. And then I extended the workshop just after he died to give me a bit more storage. But yeah, there never used to be the sheds and everything down the side. You could actually walk all the way around. There used to be a brick barbecue here where the hoses, that eventually fell down. There was one apple tree roughly where I was, another one roughly about where this rubbish is. They went rotten, they had to come down. But the overall length and the width of The garden and the paving area hasn't changed much. It just needs a pretty good tidy up, which someday I'll get around to. But anyway, it's 15.5 minutes. I think I've bored you all for long enough. So one last thing to note, the side of this has got to have some clips. There's going to be some clips put on here for brake bars. My 2 brake bars, my 3/4 and 1/2 inch. They're going to go on here, and so are the hacksaws. But other than that, the toolbox is done. So I shall bid you all adieu again, and thanks for watching. Bye.